Hello,
Hello.
YouTube.
Hi,
Hello,
everyone.
football fans.
Yes.
It is time for the NFL playoffs, the Sunday triple header edition.
Yes.
As part of what the NFL is marketing as Super Wild Card. It's Wild Card Weekend. It's just
Yeah.
Wild Card Weekend.
Yes. I am Anthony.
Wearing a cheese head.
Yes.
What? I am Daddy, of course. So we are taking care of the little echo you hear in the background as we just test to make sure the audio works, which
Yes.
it does. Feel free to chime in on those comments
Yes.
that you see, and we will highlight them as we continue to go along. Dave and Kathy, hi. Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
We saw you earlier in, I believe that was Wayside Wade earlier, fellow Wisconsinite, us supporting each other. Now, what's really important for this particular game, for the Green Bay Packers, our team, of course, you can tell by and by is that we know the Packers would know the moment this game ends, if the Eagles win, that they're playing the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, that would be huge.
They may not know until very late tomorrow night if the home team's winning these games, being the Buccaneers, being the Cowboys.
Yeah. If the Packers, as he said, it would be a huge advantage for either Philadelphia or San Francisco to win because they can get right to game planning. And they will have all week. They don't have to wait until Tuesday morning. They get that extra day and a half of preparation.
And that's critical. That is critical.
Yeah.
Melanie Griesemer, hey! You are chiming in from, by the way, Tampa.
Yes.
So you could tell us sort of what perhaps the feeling has been like around that place as the defending champion Buccaneers make their second consecutive playoff run with Tom Brady at quarterback.
Yeah.
The guy who Philadelphia especially wants to take out and end his career. Never Call Me Live. Thank you for popping in.
Yeah, so the feeling here in this city is more than anything wanting to beat Tom Brady, and is just we're here. We have a great coach. We have a good team. Now let's keep going. Let's keep rolling.
We're just a couple of minutes before kickoff, but so I guess this is the perfect time to get your predictions in very quickly.
Yeah.
I'm going to go along the lines of what Hall of Fame WIP Eagles analyst Ray Didinger went with. He went with 27-17. I'm feeling 31-17.
That was actually my same pick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, about an hour ago, I was talking on the phone with one of my friends. I said, give me the Eagles 31-17.
I love how the Eagles have changed themselves around this year and figured out how to win.
A lot of people, including me, said max 6 wins for this team. The defense is aging, and the offense doesn't have much experience, which...
and they're going to need some time. This is not their year. It could be in a couple of years.
Yeah.
This is not their year.
So the Bucs come on the field. We are going to be kicking off in just a couple of minutes.
We'd much rather you listen to us than listen to Joe and Troy.
No.
I have no problem with Joe Buck. A lot of people have problems with him. I don't. Troy Aikman, I disagree with him sometimes, but he seems like a decent human being.
Joe Buck says a lot of stuff. Like, most announcers don't say stuff that you shake your head at a lot. Joe Buck says at least something twice a game that you're like, what are you talking about?
And I see an argument happening between Dave and Kathy Hyde and Melanie Griesemer, Tampa Bay versus Titletown.
Yes.
I mean, you got 2 titles, Tampa Bay. The Packers have 13.
Yeah, we got 13.
Wayside, thanks for popping in.
Hello. So yeah, the other Bay, Green Bay. That's the best Bay.
Real quick, check out all 3 of these channels of everyone who's popped in so far. Never Call Me Live again. It's even more channels popping in. Thank you for coming in. Silver Mountain as well. 27-20 Eagles definitely sounds reasonable if they can run the football. Go check out Melanie Griesemer, world-class storyteller. World-class storyteller. Talks a lot about the creative process as well within her stories. Wayside Wade, great Wisconsin channel. Yeah. He's traveling around the country and checking out the fun of road trips and some of the unforeseen wonders that you can find. Like we just saw an episode today of classic cars that he discovered in just some spot in Louisiana.
Nice.
And Dave and Kathy Hyde, their road trip videos are so endearing, so cool. And I love how you don't take road trips on freeways. I love that.
Yeah.
And yes, Melanie, that's the truth. You deserve that phrase. Even if we disagree with who you're rooting for today. We're predicting them, but we're disagreeing with them.
Yeah. And earlier, Dave and Kathy Hyde said revenge from last year. And it's the Packers fans, like for us, we would love for Brady to be knocked out. And knocks out the biggest threat to our playoff run. This could be the last dance.
For Aaron Rodgers, absolutely.
And
it might be the last dance for Tom Brady, actually.
Yeah, there is no certainty that he is coming back last year, as reported by ESPN. When the Packers return to the Super Bowl, I think this year.
Never Call Me Live.
This
is their shot.
Yeah,
this is their one chance. I think, especially with the probability that Aaron Rodgers is going to be leaving, and it's so interesting to see the Bears, the Vikings interviewing their offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett. So interesting to see Denver, though, especially looking at not just Hackett, but looking at their quarterbacks coach, Luke Getsy, to be their head coach.
Yeah.
I think Denver sort of broadcasting it out there. We want Rodgers. We want Rodgers.
But I did hear that I guess Dan Quinn is the front runner for the job. But news just coming out today, Nathaniel Hackett has interviewed for the Bears and now the Vikings job.
Right.
So that's interesting. Our offensive coordinator, it'd be sad to see him go to one of our biggest rivals, especially knowing the team, knowing LaFleur's schemes and all that kind of stuff, and knowing the defense.
Yeah.
That
would be scary.
Yeah.
That would be scary. And yes, Dave and Kathy, we saw your video this today, in fact, about traveling in northern Wisconsin. We committed the sin of never going to Lake Superior. All those years we lived in Wisconsin.
Yeah, the most north I've been would be
Green Bay, probably.
You've been up on Door County. You've been to Door County.
Door County, I've been to Upper Michigan, but we've never been to Superior, and that's a mistake.
Yeah, we got to get up there.
All good. All good. Wayside Wade, we forgive you for spelling. You know how many spelling errors I make, even in my job as an editor? That's not good.
Do you know how many people have pronounced it or have put random pronunciations? I'm used to it. I'll hear people say Sorgy, all sorts of stuff, and
it's Sorgy, but we forgive anyone who makes the mistake. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good. It's fine.
It is all good. And yes, Melanie, doing what we all need to do here. Yes. Subscribe to everybody. Subscribe to everybody as we chat here. Never Call Me Again, a channel that we recently discovered. I recently discovered a channel about storytelling, about the process of storytelling, about the why we tell the stories that we do. Very similar in some ways to Melanie Griesemer. Great channel to check out. And you're a Packers fan. Awesome. But you're in Kansas City. That is a very possible Super Bowl preview.
Yes. When the Packers went to Arrowhead earlier this year without Aaron Rodgers, it was a tight game. Jordan Love didn't play horrible. You know, looking at the stats, they weren't great, but when you actually watch the game, you can tell that some of those incompletions weren't his fault. He just had to throw the ball away. There's no one there. He played pretty well. He's
going to get better. And for those who criticize, oh my gosh, he's horrible his first two games, in that game against Kansas City and that game against Detroit.
Number one, that's not true. He played bad against Detroit, not played against Kansas City.
In Jordan Love's first two appearances, in his first 2 years of playing in the NFL, his passer rating was 70.3.
Yeah.
That's not great. No, it's not great. What was Aaron Rodgers? 41.6.
Yeah. So.
Relax, people, as Aaron Rodgers would say. Yeah. And I don't. Oh, it is Never Call Me Live, Melanie Griesemer. Never Call Me Live, the one who's right above you in the chat. As we are about to head towards kickoff, we are looking at the well-coiffed Tom Rinaldi.
Yes.
If you love great storytelling,
Tom Rinaldi's the best.
Tom Rinaldi may be the best storyteller, not only in sports, but one of the best in general. Absolutely.
Originally from Chicago, but never liked the Bears.
We give you credit. I don't mind the Bears that much.
No,
I feel sorry for them more than I then I loathe them, shall we say.
And by the way, other guys out. So Ronald Jones Jr. Is out. Antonio Brown with that meltdown a couple weeks ago. Leonard Fournette and Chris Godwin. They're starting running back and their number one receiver, Tom Brady's favorite target. All four of them not playing. It's tough.
Bonkers.
That's tough. And the Eagles defense I think they're going to be able to take advantage as the Eagles are going to be kicking this thing off to start the game.
Living in the Eastern time zone, I've learned to love the 1 o'clock kickoff time.
Yeah.
Learned to love the 1 o'clock kickoff time. I missed the 3:25s back in the Central time zone, which is great, but I love 1 o'clock kickoffs. The sun's still out. It's going to be beautiful. The Eagles wearing their sort of tealish green, if you will.
Tampa.
They call it midnight green.
Yeah. Eagles are wearing, it's going to be midnight green with white pants. Tampa with the white jerseys and what do you call that? Pewter?
They call it pewter.
Yeah, pewter, like a charcoal gray.
Or like sort of like what you see in cannonballs.
Yeah. With cannonball gray pants, as the Tampa is just going to be taking it from the 25-yard line. We can't give you play-by-play, but we can kind of give you.
I do have to say, by the way, that I miss Tampa Bay's creamsicle jerseys.
Oh, yes.
Those are classic good. I almost bought one way back in the day.
Yeah.
And it's, oh my gosh,
that's a big run. That's going to be the midfield.
Tampa Bay to about the 44-yard line.
Their third string running back, too. And Never Call Me Again Live. Are we right there? Brewers fans, yes. Brewers, Bucks.
That's
Packers.
what let us start the channel. Never Call Me Again Live. Is his love of the Milwaukee Brewers?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So Brewers, Packers, Bucks, Marquette basketball, West Virginia, Wisconsin football. We've done things on, I think actually all of them, including live streams.
Let's see. We haven't done West Virginia
football yet. We've done we did our reaction to Marquette, West Virginia basketball post game. We did.
We've been to all of their games except for the Bucks on the vlog and West Virginia football on the vlog and in reality.
Yeah. We went to spring practice. That's it.
Right, but it was pre-YouTube for us.
Yeah, that was way pre-YouTube.
But our entire channel really was formed for a couple of reasons. One, as a bonding opportunity for the two of us to do stuff together.
Yeah.
Two, because we wanted to specifically vlog our 2019 West Coast road trip every year since he was almost 2 years old. Almost every year, we would go to a different city to see a Milwaukee Brewers game as sort of our tradition. We want to get to all 30 ballparks.
Yeah. And
with us agreeing to do YouTube, I'm a professional communicator by trade. I'm an editor for KYW News Radio here in Philadelphia. Before that, I was at WTMJ Radio as a digital editor.
Yeah.
And a radio reporter, anchor, and a video creator, in fact, for a radio station. So as the Buccaneers continue to run the football down Philadelphia's throats, they're now at the 39 of the Eagles. So I already have the skill set. So it's like, if he wants to have a channel, let's do it right.
Yeah. Oh, my love is college basketball. Who's your team? We are Marquette.
Let's see. It says the Bulls, big Jordan fan.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Growing up in Milwaukee, 90 miles away, we couldn't stand Jordan, but I get it.
Oh, and that's almost a pick.
Almost a pick. Yeah. Was that tipped?
Yeah, that was, I think.
That pass was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, I think that is Steven Nelson, former Steeler, if I'm correct.
Thank you, Wayside, so much.
Yes.
Check his channel out for some fun, interesting, wonderfully fun and quirky videos.
It was not tipped. It was hit off the Tampa receiver.
Okay.
In completion.
And we have a Tampa lineman hurt.
That's going to be 78.
That's going to hurt.
Yeah.
As they go to a 3rd and 6.
And if it's, so Bruce Arians coming out on the field, whole team around him. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out who that is.
Yeah. Never Call Me Again. Radio was my dream job. It is one of the hardest fields to get into and one of the hardest to be able to sustain a family with. We had to move from the 43rd biggest market in Milwaukee after I lost my job due to a COVID cutback at WTMJ. Fantastic station, by the way. I have no ill will towards them at all. They're awesome.
Yeah, they are.
But to move from the 43rd market to the number 4 market in America,
it's
to be able to take care of a family, doing radio. And we've been insanely blessed to be able to still do that. But we did this channel really at first among the other deeper reasons of connection and family to document our West Coast road trip.
Yeah, to do baseball, to do all that kind of stuff. KU fan and UNC.
Kentucky is always great. They are very good, yes. Yeah. Now,
okay, you just beat my West Virginia Mountaineers, but it's okay. It's okay.
But if you want to check out what really got us to do YouTube in the first place, go onto our playlist and find our West Coast road trip from 2019, where we did 12 days, vlogged all 12 days, drove him crazy with the camera, although you got used to it.
Yeah, I got used to it.
And went to 4 different games, 3 Brewers games, and we surprised you with some tickets to the Angels game.
Yeah, that was fun. It's the cheese curds that really bring people together.
Sideways.
He doesn't even know this, but this morning I actually didn't work. I attempted to DoorDash Saz's to our house.
What? Do you know what kind of fees we would have to pay?
It didn't even work. It said that I was out of the zone, so I couldn't do it.
I would love for you to not, and I'm glad he didn't hit the pay button. Obviously,
I couldn't, and I wouldn't have. I just wanted to see what it would cost.
If he would have, what would it have cost for the delivery fee?
It didn't say.
Saz's from Milwaukee, one of the best barbecue restaurants I've ever had. Their cheese curds are ranked number 1 on your list of fried cheese curds so far.
And maybe in Milwaukee. I'll have to check on the Milwaukee rankings on Yelp.
Fried cheese curds. Never Call Me Again live.
Oh, I think Culver's is in Missouri or in Kansas.
Well, quick look it up.
Culver's it's not. Oh, and let's see who that lineman is. That is, it's Tristan Wirfs. It's Tristan. He was on the All-Pro team. One of the best tackles in football, only in his second year.
Yeah.
That hurts for Tampa, as they are facing a 3rd and 6, and in Missouri.
We are looking it up right now. You got a bunch. Never Call Me Live Again. A bunch of Culver's locations. Check to see if they have fried cheese curds.
Oh, every Culver's does.
You're welcome. We're just gonna put it this way. You're welcome when you see how good those things taste.
And the Butterburgers and the frozen custard.
Oh my gosh.
You probably know frozen custard, but
yes.
Yeah. Let's see what happened with the injury. Oh,
Yeah, it was during a pass rush. It looks like he got his foot caught in the turf.
Yeah.
Not fun. And they're continuing the drive, 1st and 10, a short gain.
At the 30-yard line.
At the 30. The key, I think, for Philadelphia in this game, and the key to beating Brady in any contest, Philadelphia did it super successful when they beat the Patriots to win that Super Bowl. In the 2 Super Bowls that the Patriots lost to the Giants, they did this successfully. You got to get to Tom Brady without blitzing.
Yeah, hold on. Culver's doesn't have. They're supposed to have cheese curds. That's one of the staples of.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's one of the staples of Culver's. Like I got them in North Carolina. My mom and I, not a mommy, and I went down to North Carolina to visit some of her college friends, and yeah, it was, and we got them down there.
All right, I'm currently looking up on State Line Road the menu in Kansas City, Missouri. We're gonna make our order.
We're not actually gonna order it, but
right.
Just see.
And let's see, sides. Let's see, seafood and salad sides. They have Wisconsin cheese curds.
Yeah, on the borderline one, I think it is.
You go to the location by the on State Line Road.
Yeah.
That it absolutely does have.
Oh, they do have them. Okay.
Okay, we misread you.
Sorry, I thought that you said doesn't.
We misread you. So now Tampa Bay is in the red zone. They are continuing to just dink and dunk their way and get gain after gain to just Jonathan Gannon's defense.
Horrible. But
I wouldn't say horrible, but not great.
Yeah, Never Call Me Again live star. We're both pretty tired. We're doing our best. We want to give you all entertainment.
Oh, ketchup or ranch?
Ketchup, easy.
I
do have ranch though. It's good. Ranch is good.
We will sometimes do videos with slow-mos of ketchup with orchestral music. Mm-hmm. That's how much you love ketchup. Yeah. And Tampa Bay now at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to score here. And now,
I love ranch, by the way.
Let's get back to the NFL. Raiders Bengals yesterday. What a game!
That was one of those games where you knew Cincinnati had a talent advantage going in.
Yeah.
And the Raiders were going to have to somehow figure out some way to get enough points on the board to battle Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
They came within 10 yards of doing it. I give Las Vegas, which should be Oakland, credit.
Question. Was spiking the ball a mistake?
When you say spiking the ball, remind me.
On first down, they spiked the ball, and they lost that down. And when Cincinnati took over, there's still 11 seconds on the clock. They get the extra down. They probably score.
Yes, it was a mistake.
Yes.
You run a play.
They had about 30 seconds, and
just to run a little pop fly corner in the end zone to the receiver.
Yeah.
If he's recovered, throw the thing into the Ohio River, second down. But but you don't give up a down when your season is on the line.
Oh, another thing at Culver's, just remember them, the fries. Oh, the fries are amazing.
Yes, their crinkle fries are fantastic. I got one better than ketchup or ranch. Cheese sauce.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Touchdown!
Did they get there? Yes, we got there. That's going to be a touchdown.
All right, you're going to have to update the scoreboard here, so bear with me.
Oh, also, another thing at Culver's. We have Coach Houday. Yeah, Bengals. What a game yesterday. Another one at Culver's. Tried the, what's it called? Pretzel bites. They have them sometimes. And concrete mixers, that's the best kind of ice cream custard thing you can get. David Cathy High, they have a spicy range at a place in Arizona. Okay. That makes it good.
Good regionalism.
Dipping sauce. Tried some with curds and onion rings. Okay. So Tampa with the extra point, exactly 10 minutes left on the clock in the first quarter. And that's going to be up and good.
And Tampa Bay takes the early 7-0 lead. I think, sadly, if you're an Eagles fan, and we have become secondary Eagles fans living here.
You have more than I have. I've had to deal with Eagles fans talking at school all day.
I think it's
annoying.
Good for the community when they win.
I don't mind.
It uplifts people, makes people happy. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I don't mind the Eagles, but I have to hear about how the Eagles are going to beat the Packers, which, by the way, not true. Eagles can't. No, they're not going to.
They can. They won't.
If they play the Packers, give me the Packers like close to what the Bills did the Patriots, like 47-17.
I don't think it's that bad because the thing is, and they're going to have to do this now just to survive.
Yeah.
This game, the Eagles can run the football. The Eagles can run the football down teams' throats. If somehow the Eagles win this game, Green Bay's run defense is vulnerable. Yeah. They are very vulnerable. They did a good job against Minnesota in stopping Dalvin Cook. But if you look at their rushing totals in the previous games.
They have the 11th rush defense. I'm trying to remember about the offense. I was doing looking at the stats, and now I'm forgetting.
But let's see. They also had, it appears, the fourth fewest rushing attempts against them this season. But look at how teams have run the football against them. The only exception being Minnesota. They shut down Minnesota, 27 yards. But in the 5 previous games, Chicago, 137 yards. Baltimore, 143. Cleveland, 219.
Yeah, not good.
And then you put the best rush offense in the NFL against that defense. That could be the Packers' weakness in this game. I still think they would win, and I think they'd win by double digits, but I think they're more vulnerable to what the Eagles can do than the Buccaneers are.
Just remember this, though. The fact that, and Pay Productions, time for Brady to lose. Yes, it is. Brady had to hold the nail.
Please.
Hey, I like it. Pay Productions. I saw your UAB video from the game the other day.
Fun sports channel.
Yeah. Wayside Wade, lunchtime. Makes sense why we keep
discussing food.
Yeah, we have some snacks. We got some pretzel sticks and hummus.
I want to give a shout out to a great channel, Travel Snacks.
Yes.
Allison from Travel Snacks. She's not created a lot of content lately because she has been battling COVID. She has just come out of recovery, is much better now, but it was not fantastic for her. She's an awesome travel storyteller. So good. does her van life videos all around the country. We are waiting for her to come to the East Coast.
Again.
We have given her all the tips of where to travel.
Yeah.
When she goes to Milwaukee. It is now Philadelphia football young quarterback Jalen Hurts, second year in this league. He's going to be something, I think. It's taking time for him to develop, but he is going to be something.
Yeah.
As we now enter the mukbang portion of our video.
Yeah, we have what kind of hummus is that? We have roasted pepper
and garlic.
Oh,
Never Call Me Again Live. Thank you for popping in. Enjoy tonight's game with the Chiefs.
Yes.
Go Pack Go.
Yeah, go Jalen Hurts. And Eagles again running the ball right out off the bat, and they're getting yards off of it. That's what they do best. Seems like Fox is having some technical difficulties. The first down line is not yellow. It looks like.
Here's the funny part. When I grew up, there was no first down line. There was a scoreboard in the box. There were no graphics over the field. It was just the field. We had to keep paying attention in order to know what the score was.
Yeah, that's how it is on radio. Sometimes I'm like, tell me the score more. But
Hashtag no ring for Brady with Pay Productions. Coach Jalen Hurts a winner. He has a bright future. Agree.
I agree. The people in Philadelphia would not agree. They have been when the Eagles win, they're like, oh, he's the future. When they lose, they're like, he's done.
Here's the thing. When you listen to sports talk, you get the heaviest of the emotions that people are feeling. Yeah. It's not necessarily the most accurate pictures of how people really are about a particular subject.
Yeah.
And so if 80% of where you get and you listen to opinions about sports come from your sports talk radio station, and I love WIP, our neighbors down the hallway. They're a fantastic radio station.
Yeah, they are. I listen to them all the time.
But you always need to have a little bit of a sense about it. As Tampa Bay just shuts down a run attempt on third down, and Philadelphia has to punt.
Did y'all watch the game last night? I was laughing so hard. I had it on in the background. I was tired. We had a neighbor who's a Raiders fan over for that game, and I was just relaxing. I had the game on, but we're both happy. 47-17, Bills over New England.
Yes. Put Belichick in his place.
Yeah, but Belichick is returning next year.
Oh, sure. I expect that.
And I guess he's going to be the longest. He's going to be the the head coach for the longest with or it's something about song. I don't know. It's something. I'm trying to remember, but yeah.
Well,
he's set some sort of record.
I don't think it's going to be anywhere near the actual record of George House.
Oh yeah, well it's some sort of record. I'm trying to remember what it is, but it's something. But yeah, we were really happy. We were really happy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like taking happiness in other people's failures. I think there's a sense, though, that when you cheat to win 2 Super Bowls,
yeah,
and when you are unrepentant about cheating to win those 2 Super Bowls, there's a sense of a desire of justice.
Yeah,
there are things in this world that need justice so much more than football.
Yeah,
that's part of what tomorrow is about. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s holiday.
Yes.
I think in sports, we sometimes can feel the same emotion about that.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't take happiness in other people's failures.
But I take happiness in the Bills winning.
And happiness in sort of a sense of, okay, he's learning the lesson.
Yeah.
He's not someone who is a cheater isn't succeeding. And that's a good thing in that sense. Triple the YouTube symbols. Appreciate that.
Well, if you do the subscribe button 3 times, you'll still be subscribed. It'll subscribe you, unsubscribe you, and resubscribe. So,
subscribe everybody. Yeah. Subscribe to everybody.
And hit it 3 times.
Yes. And make sure and we appreciate you liking this video. Make sure that whenever you watch a video, you like it.
Oh, that's
you help each other out.
Interesting. On the YouTube chat, it shows up as 3 subscribe buttons. On the StreamYard chat, it shows up as 3 YTs. Okay, that's interesting.
That might just be the code that's used.
Yeah, but still interesting.
We are going to be hanging as long as we can with this entire game.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. But yeah, so.
No,
you good.
I was going to say, as you watch an ad for the Pepsi halftime show, buy your locally made craft soda.
Yes.
This is when I had. This is unsolicited, by the way. All these plugs are unsolicited. Very good craft soda by root beer by Boylan Bottling Company, but I miss Sprecher.
Yeah.
Great Wisconsin brewery.
Michael J. Tubta III, a Steelers fan in Wisconsin. Despite Anthony's prediction in May, I did say the Steelers would miss out on the playoffs with, I think, 8 wins. The Steelers snuck into the playoffs. I have a little confidence being able to hang with KC, but a first ballot Hall of Famer just might have some magic left. Thoughts? The team could get in there. And, they could rally around. Last time, heard some Steelers fans say this. Last time they had a Hall of Famer, Jerome Bettis. Last time it was farewell tour, they won it. So,
and they were a 6 seed when they did it. So it's not out of the question. But if you're going to win a Super Bowl as a 6 seed, you have those are the type of teams that perhaps didn't do as well in the regular season, but you knew that they had the capability in the playoffs. We're looking at a replay of something down on the Tampa Bay bench. I couldn't tell what that was.
Yeah.
If someone can chime in, let us know. Here comes elbow cough, wayside weight. Stay healthy. Hang in there.
Yes. Sprecher. Yes, Sprecher.
Yes.
Michael J. Tubta, do you have that up there?
Make sure you drink Sprecher root beer and craft beer while enjoying your Steelers tonight with tonight's game. And Pittsburgh is one of those franchises that I've got so much respect for.
Same.
They do things the right way.
And their fans are awesome.
Yes, they are. They are. But if you're going to be like a lower seed, you have to have the kind of weaponry that the top seeds have. And like when the Packers won the Super Bowl in 2010, they were the lowest seed. They had to go on the road and win every playoff game.
Really?
And they did it. But they had Aaron Rodgers coming into his own. They had a top 5 defense. They lost 6 games by a grand total of 18 points.
Steelers defense is pretty good, though. Let's be honest. They do have a really good defense. And, I'm cheering for the Steelers. That's who I'm cheering for. I took the Bengals to go to the Super Bowl and lose to the Packers, but I'm cheering for a Packers-Steelers rematch in the Super Bowl.
That would be phenomenal. I will say, as Philadelphia fair catches a punt at the 19-yard line.
That's bad field position.
I will say there would be something beautiful about the story of Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Not necessarily getting revenge on Tampa Bay, but getting redemption on Tampa Bay in an NFC Championship game. Because they had so many opportunities that they just failed at in that contest.
Yeah.
I mean, their secondary blew it.
Yeah, Tampa did their
early in
job.
that game.
The Packers blew it. Kevin King, MVS, Matt LaFleur's bad play calls.
Well, let's detail what those are
Yes.
for our audience that doesn't necessarily know all this.
Kevin King just played horrible defense. He's the Packers.
He's a
corner.
Cornerback, secondary.
And
he gave up 2 touchdowns on very bad coverage.
And he had that PI at the end of the game. That
pass interference call.
Yes. And then Marquez Valdes-Scantling, the Packers' number 3 receiver, who we call MVS, he dropped a 2-point conversion, which would have put the Packers in a better situation. And talking about that, actually, Packers just could have taken the extra point there on the floor, and he made some bad play calls.
As a head coach, he's learned his lesson, I think.
Yeah, Michael J. very loyal to
old Spotteds and Lineys.
Yeah.
Oh, Spotted Cow.
Oh,
maybe the best beer in Wisconsin. Leinenkugels, maybe the best brand of beers in Wisconsin.
I didn't know until today when I was actually trying to order the Sazzes. It's Liney's beer battered. I never knew that.
Yeah.
I knew it was beer batter, but I didn't know what.
I thought we mentioned that in our Sass's video. Go check that out in our
probably
one of our earliest chicken and curds videos from 2019. That it's battered in Liney's. Now that may be at the restaurant, maybe not at Summerfest. So let's qualify with that.
That's what it said on the restaurant website. So.
Okay.
But Michael J. Tubta saying, do not have that feeling, that same Mo5 feeling. Yeah, I don't see it either, but who knows?
It's a rare year that a team that is one of the 5, 6, or 7 seeds has the elements and can make that kind of a run. I don't see a team this year that's got that.
I'm going to take this off so y'all don't have to deal with my cheese head just filling the entire camera shot.
Birch beer, yes. I got to find some of that, Coach. Absolutely have to find some of that. Chris Lunny, Cincinnati.
Put it back on.
Love the cheesehead. I appreciate that.
There.
Big time appreciate that.
And
Congrats on your Bengals.
They're my Super Bowl picks.
1st and 10 for Philadelphia on the 19-yard line of their own adventures of Scott and Michelle. Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year. Jalen Hurts on the run.
And again, the offensive line of Philadelphia is pushing people hard. They have 2 All-Pros in Jason Kelce and Lane Johnson.
Oh, Lane Johnson All-Pro?
I think he got 2nd team All-Pro.
Okay, yeah. Jason Kelce in the Pro Bowl as well.
And, I mean, just 2 outstanding offensive linemen that love to pave roads for running backs. I mean, they're just outstanding. Just outstanding. And Tampa Bay knows that they're going to run the football. But
only 14 yards offense.
Yeah. The Philadelphia Eagles have only had 1 drive so far, and they haven't done supremely well. Yes, I got to find some good birch beer as well. Got to find a Wayside Wade.
By the way, anyone joining us, if you see us bending down, we have some snacks that we're using. So we're bending down to get the dipping sauce. We got pretzels with hummus.
Yep, I'm enjoying the roasted red pepper hummus with pretzels.
I'm not usually a hummus fan, but this roasted garlic is great. Yes, Bengals fans checking in. Still on high from first win in 31 years. Congratulations.
As I enjoy root beer, by the way. Wayside Wade in Tombstone. I'm guessing Tombstone, Arizona. They have Doc Holliday soda.
Doc Holliday.
Tastes like kind of a different Doc Holliday. Yeah. Tastes like Dr. Pepper. Yes. A guy named Doc Holliday was the coach of Marshall University in Huntington, West Virginia.
Yeah, he got fired.
Which your
grandma
went to.
Yeah. Yeah, but he got fired, and we got this new guy from Alabama who's really good.
Yeah, Scott, we agree. We do not see the Eagles beating the Bucs. We just got a fantastic stop on 1st down on what looked like, was it a run play or was it just a quick pass play?
I couldn't tell, but I love your spelling of Bucks, Bucks, and I know Pay Productions.
Milwaukee Bucks.
I know Pay Productions can agree with that. A Bucks fan, but
just a great ankle tackle.
Oh yeah, we
2nd and 15.
It's a Jeepers Stripes off righty. Go Piaco.
Oh, Paco.
Yeah.
2nd and 15 for a team that is not usually very good when they're put in an obvious passing situation.
Jalen Hurts 1 passing yard, and that's going to be some yards.
That's not bad. Get
about
8 or 9.
Miles Sanders is the biggest piece to this offense, really. Him and Devontae Smith underused. I think we can both agree on that. They use Jalen Reagor too much, and they don't use Devontae Smith, the rookie, enough. I don't think there's enough trust with him being a rookie, but he's better than any receiver on this team.
What I like about Jalen Hurts is his mental approach.
Yeah. Not
just to the game, but to life. And his presence to the moment of where he is. And it wasn't even a game that showed me that. I'll tell you this in the second after the next play. As it's a 3rd and 9 situation at the 34-yard line for Philadelphia. So they've got work to do on this play.
Tampa blitzing.
And Hurts has the time.
It's picked.
Oh, it's picked. No, not. Not picked off, but it's still a 3rd down stop anyway.
Wayside Wade in the chat as well.
Are you hearing the Norsk? The Norsk. Well, you're hearing a little bit of the old northern Wisconsin accent there.
Yeah, that's
the Charlie Barron's accent.
Yeah, northern Wisconsin.
It's a tip pass by Tampa Bay. That's
why. Or a Yooper.
Oh, Yooper very much.
Yooper. Oh, yeah. Or Minnesota. Vikings.
We're losing viewers quickly.
No, we'll stop.
No, it's all good. But Jalen Hurts as a quarterback, I sense how good of a presence he has from an off-field incident. But it was just a little bit off the field. It was when Philadelphia played Washington.
Oh, that was crazy.
And after the Eagles won that game, the players are going through the tunnel. You have some Eagles fans right by that tunnel. And they're separated by a not-so-well-built railing.
Yeah.
Which separate the stands from that tunnel. And the railing collapses. Fans start to fall on or near Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
And what made it so amazing for Hurts, or for the moment, I should say, is that Hurts not only had the presence of mind to avoid injury, but to help those who were hurt.
Wow.
Be like, totally, how are you? You doing okay? Let me help you up. Hey, let me sign something for you.
Yeah.
Gave him autographs.
While these the Washington security guards are yelling, "Get off the field! Get off the field!"
And it Hurts is like, no, let him be. They just almost hurt themselves.
And here's a good question in the chat. This is going to be... Okay, which stadium is safer to go to as a road fan? Washington or Philly? Philly, crazy fans. Washington, the stadium's falling apart. The stadium is literally falling apart. They have pipes bursting. They have...
And it's only like 25 years old.
Yeah, they have pipes bursting and... hey, don't trust anything Dan Snyder. Really. Just don't.
One of the worst owners in the National Football League.
Oh, yeah, let's get back on track here. We are on a commercial break. So we can get these views up because, we're losing video.
We're fine.
Yeah.
We're fine. We're having fun. It's all good.
So, as you can see, so 7-0 Bucks right now, as we are on a commercial break
Here we go.
In the first quarter.
Can anyone guess whose jersey that is back there?
I think, is it who you said it was?
I will give one clue. We've had it on our channel before. You've seen that jersey on our channel.
Then I know who it is.
And if only I had like a shipment of Liney's or Sprecher root beer that I could send you for getting it right.
Nats games are cool. What I've heard, the Nats fans are cool and chill. It's a chill stadium.
Yeah, very cool. That's on our list, I think, for this year, by the way.
Yeah, this year.
For some of our travels.
And that's worse back on the field, I think. So.
But in the comments, put who you think this jersey is.
Yeah.
I'll give you another clue. He's a Pro Football Hall of Famer.
And he played for the Eagles.
Yeah, you can kind of tell that. So see if you can figure out who that is. Since we don't necessarily have a big Philadelphia audience yet.
Yeah. Oh, first, Gronk. Getting 20 yards.
Gronk.
I need a football to spike.
Oh, boy. Rob Gronkowski, his nickname Gronk, is sort of like the ultimate in caveman football.
You know who you sound like?
Who?
You sound like Gronk in Gridiron Heights on Bleacher Report. Gronk.
Gronk catch footballs.
Yeah, that's why
Gronk catch balls. Gronk get hit. Gronk gets first down.
Gronk. He's like, so he got $1 million bonus last week, and he's like, and one of the guys on the defenses or someone was like, "You got $1 million." He's like, "I got $1 million. I'm going to the city." It was a funny clip. Nats Brewers series. Yeah, we're planning on going to Nats Brewers. That's a hopeful thing in June. And that's going to be a big play inside field goal range for Tampa.
This is starting to look very bad for these Eagles.
Yeah.
This looks like an overmatched Eagles team. They have not beaten a team with a winning record all year.
Yeah.
They got 9 wins. All credit to them. All the credit in the world for becoming a playoff team. But they had an easy schedule. Yeah. They had a very easy schedule.
No
took
wins
advantage of it.
No wins over winning teams.
And so now they're at the 30-yard line. Oh, and the pass did not get there. Nah, I don't see it.
That's one thing that Derek Carr, I had to say, did a really good job at. He tried to get PI calls and target the guys who he thought were being interfered with. It didn't work. It's risky, but yeah.
Melanie Griezmer, if you're still with us, have you watched in person a Buccaneers game yet since you've been down there? Her journey, she just moved from New York. Amazing stories that she's told about New York on her channel.
Well,
check that out.
That's for sure defensive PI. He pulled on the jersey.
And they didn't call it.
Yeah, that's a bad no call.
So it's a 2nd and 10 right now for the aerial artistry of Tom Brady and company. And Mike Evans impersonating Fred Astaire on the sidelines trying to stay in bounds.
Or what's his name? Oh, who did the sideline, the toe catch? Oh, AB. That's who it was.
Oh,
the guy who just got rid. The Bucks just got rid of.
No, Santonio Holmes was the one.
No, Antonio Brown also had they called him what was it? He had a nickname, some Tony.
Oh, I'm just thinking about the one where the Steelers won a Super Bowl.
Okay, yeah. They
on
called
a tippy-toe catch by Santonio Holmes.
They called oh, I remember that one. Yeah, they called Brown like I'm trying to remember the name. I just saw it this week and now I'm forgetting. But yeah.
Red zone right now for Tampa Bay. Almost a pick, and they just got burned.
And that is going to be.
It's a 9-yard gain to get to the 5-yard line. That is the danger when you take the risk and try and make a pick to go coast to coast, and the ball gets past you. Is that you give up a lot of yards after the catch.
And Tampa's just going to run it.
Gained a first down, so they got themselves 3 downs and a field goal attempt from inside the 3-yard line. But there is a flag on the play.
So, everyone in the chat, where are you tuning in from? We would love to know. We are here in Philly, home of the Eagles, and we aren't going to be able to tell you what this call is because we don't have the audio on, so YouTube doesn't shut us down here. But it looks like it's against the Eagles based on Nick Sirianni's reaction.
Is it sweatshirt weather? Is it like cool weather? Okay. As I'm trying to figure out why Nick Sirianni's wearing a sweatshirt.
Because he always does. I think I don't know if I've ever seen him. That's going to be first down Bucs. With 1:20 left in the first. 7-0 Tampa.
About to be 14-0 at this pace, at least.
Yes. Brady, 12 for 16, 103 yards. Not a bad start when you are...
In the first quarter.
Yeah.
In one quarter. Less than a quarter. He's done that.
Now, that means that he would be on pace for 412 yards. At this point. Yeah, so... Brady not one of the more mobile quarterbacks in the league, but he can pass. And that's going to put him down at the 1.
Down at the 1, okay. Yeah, I saw someone like shooting through thought that was the ball carry, but it wasn't.
So 2nd and goal, Tampa. 50. The clock's running to the end of the first quarter.
You are stuck in central Wisconsin, still frigid. Are you above or below 0 Wayside Wade?
In Buffalo, it felt like -5. Here at school, here we don't. It felt like below 32. Felt like 26. We couldn't go outside. I'm like, what are the people in charge thinking? I would go outside in 2 degrees as long as it would feel like above 0. That's all I need.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I got to do a little scoreboard updating here.
That's again the 3rd string running back, Keyshawn Vaughn, who I think is a veteran. As we are updating the score. No, we don't want the Tampa score. And we're having technical difficulties. But yeah, so Brady under center. There's the motion. Looks like it's going to be a jet sweep. That was the look that they gave.
We're having technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Yeah, so I wish I had a whiteboard so I could show you all what the play looked like. And, Tampa center, Ryan Jensen, down. Looks to be in a lot of pain. He's a great player, and he's shaking.
Oh, my gosh. That's not good. That's not good. Send some up for this guy. Send a few up for this guy.
They
right
already
now,
have one guy out, and Gronk.
Tampa Bay, yeah, you see the concern on their faces right now.
10 degrees.
Wayside Wade saying this, 10 degrees. -8 with some wind last night.
Wow.
That ain't fun, but that's what we're used to.
Yeah, I've gone out in a 3-hour hiking trip in 10 degrees, feeling
this. It's like maybe, what is it, 25 degrees right now out here in Philly?
It's not bad.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
No.
So, we're used to that, but when it gets to the heat and humidity of the summers, I was not expecting 2 straight weeks of plus 90 degrees with humidity feeling like Miami.
Let me tell you this. I would not go outside. No, I can't. I don't go outside unless Arizona I did because Arizona was fine. Hot and dry is better than hot and humid.
Yeah. By hugely far.
Arizona in the summer is not as bad as some people think it is. I actually enjoyed it.
I'll take 95. I'll take 110 and dry in Arizona compared to 95 and humid here in Philly.
Yeah.
Any day as we wait for the extra point to come after this injury situation.
Get your Peloton.
Now, when he does this voice, do you know whose voice he's impersonating? Have we done a good job of reminding you that it's Bob Uecker?
Yeah. And go get your Peloton or go to a cruise ship.
Go on a cruise ship and make sure they've got plenty of Usinger's sausage.
Yes, on the Brewers Radio Network. RoyalCaribbean.com.
Have your Caribbean jerk chicken sausage.
Yes.
Spicy.
The finest.
The finest. That is Bob. That's what Bob Uecker would do if he was trying to do some sort of a Carnival cruise ad.
Now we have Snoop Dogg holding a pineapple.
As David Cathy, hi. Yes, you are going to be there in Arizona until mid-April.
Perfect time of year to be
I'm
there.
hoping that they have spring training for you.
Yes, go see the Brewers down there.
If they get this labor situation taken care of.
Please. We want baseball.
We want baseball.
Gods, we want it.
Please.
Rob Manfred, please, baseball gods, get him fired.
Chris Learning, as everyone knows, you hate winter. It is only 28, too cold for you. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I don't blame you either. Ryan Jensen is walking on his own power, though, and...
Ooh, yes.
Oh, yeah, it looks like it might be his back. It kind of looks like he bent it back.
When like, literally a quarter of a ton is about to fall upon you, human body parts are not meant to withstand that type of pressure.
I'll have to go to Which one is Chandler?
They used to be in Chandler, Arizona. Now they've moved to Maryvale, Arizona.
Yeah.
That's the Brewers' new and current
what is
home.
American Family Fields of Phoenix.
Yeah. Since they named the stadium after, with the same sponsor name that they. Oh, did he make? Oh, he made it.
Yeah.
He made
off
it.
the crossbar and.
Okay. I was gonna have to adjust what the scoreboard was going to be, but that's all right.
So yeah, that's a long break because of the injury. But I was like, are they kicking a field goal or something? We have someone from Brazil, Murilo Augusto. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. My team is the Packers too.
Awesome.
Because it's the colors of your country. Hey, good reason.
That's cool.
Good reason.
That is cool.
So go Pack go, and hopefully we'll know who the Packers are playing. I will be right back. I'm gonna let him take over for a minute. Well, I'm gonna do a couple things and get us moving it.
The kid has vast business to attend to. Yes. If we shall say, if you will. Yes, 32 to 80 degrees is your comfort zone wayside weight. Not too rough. That's most of the human race. I don't blame you. No, seriously, I'm with you. I'm with you because there you can layer and you can be fine and not have to bundle up in about 6 or 7 layers. Yeah, I can deal with 85. I love 85. I can even get to 90. Not much more than that. Not much more. We will have to find your channel, Murilo Augusto. Are you able to watch the Packers every week down there? Like, can you regularly pay attention to them? Do they show the game every week? Do you have to get it through internet services, through NFL.com, and that type of thing? How is it being a Packers fan on the other side of the planet? Would love to hear your story on that. Kickoff going to Philadelphia at a 10-yard line, and Tampa Bay's kick coverage is outstanding. Not letting them pass the 27-yard line. I mean, they were right there. The Eagles were lucky to get to the 27 there. You're seeing the graphic right now on Fox talking about how they've won 7 of their last 10 games, the Eagles did, after going 2-5. The reason how they did it was by running the football. Something that, if you listen to sports talk in Philadelphia, the fans are like, run the ball more, run the ball more. And they ran the ball more. They finally listened, and it worked. There's an old saying by Confucius, or at least Marv Levy, the Hall of Fame coach, once said. Confucius once said, coach who listens to fans ends up sitting with fans. This time, the fans were actually right. And Nick Sirianni listened. He adjusted. The first-year head coach was able to get his team to the playoffs and get Philadelphia to this point where they're playing in a playoff game after having a horrid year last year. But they're hurting. Tampa Bay up 14-0. dominating. Absolutely dominating this first half. And we'll take a break here on the Brewers Radio. No. I'll stick around while the kid is up doing his business, shall we say. He didn't even tell me what he's doing. He could be like going and, I don't know, fixing a hole in the roof. Oh, we got to find a roof. We're okay. Hopefully he's like getting the snow shoveling ready, because we'll have to do a little shoveling tonight, possibly. They're expecting 1 to 3 inches here in Philadelphia. How much snow do all of you have?
As I bring down more snacks.
If you're in a snow zone, how much snow do you have? Many YouTubers whom we follow, as well as family members who live in North Carolina, are getting pelted right now.
Yeah, in South Carolina, there's snow.
Yeah. Your friend, American Football Network.
Yeah, he said that there's snow in the salt trucks are out there. I just had to get some more snacks.
Which I'm impressed that they have salt trucks in South Carolina.
Yeah, he said that they live off the main road, so
that helps.
Yeah.
A pair of quadruple zeros, Dave and Kathy, for the amount of snow that you've got. So another great YouTube channel whom we are friends with, Stephen and Andy.
Yes.
They live in the Asheville, North Carolina area.
Oh, great.
10 to 14 inches. They got around a foot.
Wow.
Murilo Augusta. Oh, you just opened up a Pandora's box with a feeling that I have had for so long about that subject. Do I think Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback ever? I would love if he had, number one, been clean.
Yes.
With 2 of his 7 championships, I would say yes.
Yeah.
But considering that the New England Patriots documentably cheated,
and he knew it,
and he knew it, and when they won 2 of those Super Bowls, and he has not been apologetic about it.
Yeah.
To me, greatness must include whether you're an upstanding citizen, you do it the right way to be called the greatest. I cannot doubt his talent. I cannot doubt what he's done in big moments as well. But think about this too. I will say Aaron Rodgers is the greatest pure passer of a football in the history of the game. He has advanced the art of quarterbacking even more than Brady, and Brady's been ridiculous. Look at their postseason history between Brady and Rodgers. Not only does Aaron Rodgers have a better passer rating in both the regular and the postseason, but in the postseason, his Packers have scored more points per game than Tom Brady's Patriots in the playoffs. A quarterback's job is to lead his team to score as many points as possible to help his team win. Rodgers and the Packers have done better at that category than Brady's Patriots. The difference?
And Bucks.
Yeah, and Bucks too. The difference? The defenses that have played alongside Tom Brady have given up more than a touchdown less per game on defense than Rodgers' Packers have in the playoffs.
As Wayside Wade, not Rule, what am I saying? Sounds like it's still Joe Montana. Top 5 quarterback, easy, Joe Montana.
I put Johnny Unitas in that category as well.
Yes, Johnny Unitas, Joe Montana, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and Dan Marino.
Maybe Dan Marino, maybe Otto Graham. Again, Marino's a great pure passer.
Eagles, they get stopped another time. As this game looks like it's going to be a blowout.
It's trending towards a blowout at this point because Tampa Bay has done a decent enough job stopping the run, and Philadelphia has made mistakes with their passing.
What a great job on special teams.
What you just witnessed is Philadelphia taking advantage of Tampa Bay making a mistake on special teams. When you catch a punt or catch a kickoff, run forward.
Yeah.
You run laterally, you'll probably gain 0 to 5 yards.
To be fair, that is a rookie, Jalen Darden, out of North Texas. I'm pretty sure they drafted him. John Elway, that's another good one.
Wayside Way with Dan Marino and John Elway, Dave and Kathy Hyde, Dan Fouts putting it in that list. Oh, they were great.
I like John Elway. That's a good one.
His longevity as well as winning a couple championships, though.
Yeah.
His 2 championship years were not his best.
Yeah.
Denver was a running team at that point with Terrell Davis. His best years were back in the 80s when he led them to 3 Super Bowls, but they lost to some ridiculously good teams. The Giants, Washington, and San Francisco.
Adventures of Scott and Michelle. The Chicago Bears just fired their coach, Matt Nagy, and their general manager, who I think is Ryan Pace.
Yep, it was Ryan Pace.
It was a horrible year for the Bears. Obviously, 85 Bears. Scott and I are thinking the Packers can go all the way.
This is Green Bay's year. If it's going to be any year, it's going to be this one.
Bears, we're hearing a lot about Jim Harbaugh for the Bears. There's a lot of talk around that. I can see it.
They've also interviewed Nathaniel Hackett, the Packers offensive coordinator.
As the Vikings have. For the GM job, I don't really know much about that, but that's gonna be more getting. Wait, everything I know about the NFL, I learned from Techno Super Bowl or Nintendo. Nice.
I gotta ask you, Wayside Wade, how good was Bo Jackson in that game? Was Bo Jackson a legend like I think he would have been in that game? Just ridiculous. So good.
Look at that. Plays in opponent territory. 17-0, Tampa.
Philadelphia's not even gotten into Tampa Bay territory today.
Wow.
Now, granted, it's still early, but yes, everyone, give each other love. Adventures of Scott and Michelle.
Oh, sorry, this is crazy. Wildcard round starting QB, career postseason wins. Tom Brady, 34. 11 others combined, 26.
That tells you how dominance. What I will also give Brady credit for is his insane longevity.
Yeah.
How he's kept his body in shape.
21 years now?
To be so excellent at that level.
Yeah.
At that age.
But
almost my age.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say my age, but yeah.
As we said earlier, though, there's no certainty, that he is coming back next year. We don't know. He hasn't committed to it. So
he could play till he's 50, though.
He's under contract. He's on an extension, so next year he's under contract. But after that,
they just showed a very interesting graphic that I think is telling the story of this game. Because for Philadelphia to win this game, they were going to have to possess the ball, hang on to the football a lot more than they have been.
Yeah.
They were going to have to run the football down Tampa Bay's throats. Continue to continue possessions, run 15-play touchdown drives. Tampa Bay's now had the football for 30 plays. Philadelphia, 10.
Wow.
That is a recipe for disaster. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Oh, Christian Okoye, Wayside Way.
Okay.
Thurman Thomas. Oh, Christian Okoye, the Nigerian nightmare. Came from Nigeria to play football at Azusa Pacific College.
Oh, you missed it. Jonathan Gannon talking about how it was his fault that the Eagles lost and how to the Bucs earlier in the season, how it was just like on autoplay, and it really wasn't.
Yeah. But Christian Okoye just destroying people as a running back. Big 260-pound guy that would just bowl over you, like treating you like bowling pins if you're a defensive player.
Oh, first and goal at the 5-7.
The only guy to really tackle him hard was Steve Atwater of the Broncos.
Wow. But 7 plays, 64 yards, and a drive of about 324. And that's
going to be almost 21-0.
Yeah.
But when you are outgained, what was it, 201-12?
Something like that.
That's ugly. That is ugly, ugly football.
Oh, yeah. So here we go.
10:43 left with Tampa Bay 3 yards from making it 21-0.
Second and goal as 3 yards out there at the 5. Oh yeah, there's
that's a 4.
Oh, 4.
4 yard line. We'll meet in the middle. 4.
Yeah. Here we go.
4 yard line.
So there's going to be motion. That's a. Oh, that's not a fake. I thought it was.
Oh, that was a little sort of dump off, reverse pass, and the Philadelphia Eagles did a fantastic job of diagnosing what it is.
Is it Giovanni Bernard? I think so.
I think, that's correct. That is correct.
I think that's right. I know there is a guy in the NFL named Giovanni Bernard. I don't remember. Yeah, Ryan Kerrigan coming up from Washington for the Eagles playing this year.
Good pickup.
He used to be a really good player, but he hasn't played as well as he did in Washington early in his career. as Washington now has Chase Young and Montrezl Sweat on that line, and Brady is going to be sacked.
Oh, man.
All the way back to the 17-yard line.
Getting to Brady the way that they needed to all game long.
That's
They finally did.
Barnett and who else was that? Number 97.
But the problem was that, Gronk was a little open, but not the whole way. But the problem is Tampa Bay's still going to score here probably with a field goal. And so it puts Philly in a 3-score hole.
Yeah, so it's going to be 17-0. 19-mile-per-hour winds. Ryan Suckup, 25 for 30 on field goals as long as 48. And this one isn't going to be that long.
This should be a gimme. This should be a gimme for him.
And it's up, and it is good. Right down the middle.
3-score lead now for Tampa Bay as I update the scoreboard.
Yes. Here's a question. Best jersey in NFL history. Which one is it? As I fix my cheese head. Is that good? I'm trying to get my there.
Is it lining up, everybody?
Yeah. All right.
Lining up.
Is that good?
I think it's fantastic.
Okay, good.
He's a fashion plate, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
He's a fashion plate.
I've been missing this for like a month, and I finally found it in the closet, in a little thing cupboard, whatever you want to call it, thing up in my room.
What is the silliest headgear you've ever seen? Put that in the comments. Silliest headgear you've ever seen. If it's a cheese head, that's cool. It's all good.
I've seen cowboy hat cheese heads. Those are interesting. I even saw a Cowboys fan once. It was a really weird, probably drunk Cowboys fan who was, I think, looking for a date at the Packers-Cowboys game.
Oh, no.
And he's just like, and he was just like asking random girls to marry him and all this. And he had a cowboy hat. It looked like it was like from a cheesehead, and he painted it Cowboys colors. Yes, best jersey design in NFL history.
Yes, that's an interesting one. To me, the best look has always been the 1963 San Diego Chargers.
Yes. If you're trying to debate and you don't remember any specifically, I will give you the website. GridironUniformDatabase.com.
That's up.
Open a new tab right next to ours, so you're still listening and watching ours, and look that up. GridironUniformDatabase.com. That will give you all of those. We're thinking Bucks will win by 7. Bucks by 20. Maybe.
Adventures of Scott and Michelle. That sounds very realistic.
Will the Eagles even score this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But they haven't gotten to Tampa territory yet. So, yeah.
So, I'd say the 1963 San Diego Chargers, by far.
Creamsicles.
Yeah, the creamsicle Tampa Bay was outstanding.
Navy Packers, the navy blue.
Both the royal blue and gold Rams from the 80s and the 1960s navy and white Rams were amazing.
But just don't forget the old 30s Packers blues.
Oh, yeah. The Marquette navy blue and gold of the Packers. I love that.
Yes.
Wayside Wade. I like the Chargers and Steelers. Not sure about years, though. Late 1970s Steelers. That's just classic.
Yeah.
That's just classic with the black lettering. Oh, David and Kathy Hyde. Early second quarter, you're going down narrative on us.
Okay, how about we sing?
Turn out the lights, the party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night, the party's over, and our viewers seem to be plummeting again. I'll stop.
Oh, we're done.
Gabe and Kathy Hyde, Howard Cosell. Speaking of sports, I found a couple of those old ones on YouTube.
Oh, and we got a guy down for
Philly. It was her.
48. I think that's 48. Man. That is going to be Johnson. There are a lot of Johnsons on that team.
Yes, there are a couple Johnsons. But speaking of sports, was a great sports commentary series by Howard Cosell back in the day, which we don't think about because it was on radio.
Yeah.
It wasn't a TV series. So what town are we in? Chimes in Frank. The great Monday Night Football trio of Don Meredith, Howard Cosell, Frank Gifford.
Oh, that sounds great.
Frank Gifford had to have been the greatest traffic cop in human history. Between Howard Cosell's pompous thought explosions and Don Meredith's little prickliness right into Cosell's pompousness and his southernisms.
I gotta take off that cheese head. That's a lot of weight. It just feels, it's not actually a lot of weight, but it feels like it.
Because you would have Howard Cosell, the meaning of this spectacular performance by the Los Angeles Rams, what this and all of the reflections of society which we watch today. And then you've got Don Meredith singing random country songs in the background. Yeah. Just hilarious.
I love the Al Michaels Howard Cosell ones. So those were fun.
Oh, and you're referring to?
They did a Pro Bowl together.
That's right.
I did not know about that, but Peyton Manning wearing a gold jacket with Al Michaels telling stories about Howard Cosell. Oh, awesome. Great TV.
The funniest Howard Cosell story I ever heard, Al Michaels tells it, involves euchre.
Oh, I don't remember this yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I love this one.
Howard Cosell was doing a game with Al Michaels, baseball game with Al and with Bob Uecker as color commentator. And Uecker made this point about something. And Howard was saying, well, you're being extremely truculent.
I don't remember that one.
And thinking that there's no way that Bob Uecker would know what truculent means. In fact, one time Howard went to Muhammad Ali. We'll get to Ali in a second. And Ali went, and Ali was making this point, and Howard used the truculent line on him. Well, Ali, you're being extremely truculent. And Ali went back and said, I don't know what truculent means, but if it's good, I'm that. Uecker's response when Howard Cosell went, you're being extremely truculent. You probably do not know what that means. And then when you get to the point of Bob Uecker's response, he was like, well,
oh, Bob, who are you cheering for in this game?
We're taking care of a little bot here.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we got you, Wayside.
We got you, bot. But the Uecker's response was, well, if well, let me see exactly how he put it. If you had a truck and I borrowed it, you would be a truculent. And I mean, Cosell was just shaking his head that the great Bob Uecker, that guy from the Midwest, just absolutely exploded the pomposity of Howard Cosell. Just perfect. As Philadelphia's got the football 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They just run out of bounds and goal, and in a backup defensive guy for Tampa goes, I got you, on the bench.
Could you repeat that? Oh, I got you.
Yeah, number 16, I think that's Watkins, ran out of bounds right and hit into Golston on the bench, the end for Tampa. He's like,
Philadelphia needs a 7 on this drive.
Yeah.
They desperately need it when they only have 2 passing yards all game long.
They
have to be able to get the pass.
First is 3 for 5 and 7 yards, and that's including 5 rushing yards.
Or not including a 5-yard sack, which is how they define that. Yeah. So you've got to be able to win with the aerial game in the NFL. This isn't 1935 when you can just run the football and win. You've got to be able to throw the football and win in this league. So now we did a video back in our game plan series. We did a couple of videos about Tampa Bay.
Yeah, we did. That's true.
And I'm going to have to go back and find the one that has gator bites. Fried alligator bites. Would you eat fried alligator bites?
One of the kids at my old school in Wisconsin did tell me they're good.
Would you eat fried alligator bites? Tell us in the comments.
Actually,
as Philadelphia advances right near midfield.
Yeah. So, hold on. Are they in Tampa territory? No, they aren't.
They're right by it. They're not there, but they're a couple of yards away.
Yeah. That would be huge.
But
Just
would you
getting
eat
there.
fried alligator butts? Yes.
Maybe.
100%.
I'd try one and then either puke or be like,
They're over midfield. They went over midfield. They're in Tampa Bay territory.
I'm gonna impersonate one of the ESPN guys earlier on the Eagles. Run, Eagles, run on the road to victory. Fight, fight, fight. Run, Eagles, run. Score a touchdown. 1, 2, 3. Hit Brady's head off. In every game.
A song about the captain.
Run, Eagles, run on the road to victory.
Oh, how ironic that the key for victory for the Philadelphia Eagles is to do something non-aerial, to run the ball. Just like it's ironic that the Air Force Falcons college football team, which is all about a university that is about things in the air and winning through the air, they do nothing but run the football.
Yeah.
They don't throw it.
In their bowl game, they did have two 50-yard pass plays.
Right.
But
that's the rare exception.
Yeah. Oh, Hurts going deep.
Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. He threw that to Clearwater.
Yeah. And he went to Goddard. Goddard's probably not going to catch
Have you ever been to Florida beaches? Tell us the best beach in Florida.
Have you been to Florida? I have.
I've been to Florida. I've never been to a Florida beach.
Okay.
We were in Pensacola one time for a wedding.
I can remember if it's Pensacola or Mobile, Alabama.
For those of you who are just joining us, we are doing live commentary on what we're seeing with the Eagles-Buccaneers game. Tampa Bay up 17-0, and there are about 6 minutes and change left of the second quarter.
Yeah,
and we're talking about a whole bunch of other things like we love to talk about with our audience here on Sorty Stories.
I did look it up. We are of all the small channels streaming on live score and live stream, we are top. We're on the top of all the small ones. All the others like Tom Brady and all those. And That's Good Sports. I was like, oh, I was surprised.
Part of that maybe because it's our channel number one, maybe. and when you subscribe to a channel, you will see your subscribed channels higher when you search for something than you would in a general sense. Oh, Adventures of Scott and Michelle, fried alligator in Myrtle Beach. I assume Scott is talking here because Michelle wouldn't touch it. Try it once.
Yeah.
I always say try it once if it's not a moral issue.
Here we go.
Try it once. Fourth and 4. Philadelphia needs this.
11 for 24 on fourth down.
They know they need a 7.
They're at the 47-yard line. Tampa looks like they're going to bring a blitz. They're blitzing.
And Hurts is going to have to make a play here.
Oh, and
they made a play.
They go
to Dallas Goedert, who's their meal ticket when they need a clutch play.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's not, Robert Tonyan, who the Packers have out with a, torn MCL?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Dave and Kathy Hyde saying they've had fried alligator in the Florida Panhandle. I didn't have that when we were in Pensacola, but the seafood in Pensacola, oh my gosh, so good.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I just remembered something.
So good. He's got something mischievous up his sleeve.
No, I don't. I have a whiteboard that we can use.
Oh my! Ah!
No.
A wide open Dallas Goedert, and he missed him.
Oh.
He was so wide open. It was like he was in a desert with no other humanity around him. Look how, if you see the replay, look how open he was. And he just dropped the thing. One of the best tight ends in football just drops it. And I can understand that Eagles fans' frustration in the front row. Just go, ah! I don't blame them. I mean, Philadelphia certainly got more chances coming, but they've got to get a 7 on this drive. They've got to get a 7. And Tampa Bay is a very good run defense. Wayside Way, Timothy Spreckers for Anthony. He doesn't drink soda. He's a water drinker. He's a lemonade drinker. So, yeah, I mean, I'm probably having too many. As well as just water. I'm on my second 32-ounce water here, so I may be taking a break pretty soon, too. And the team that's supposed to run the football super well only has 26 yards so far today. So we're now getting to a massively important 3rd and 11 here in that no man's land space of too close to punt, too far to kick a field goal.
And I'm back.
And they did not let him gain more than 2 yards on that.
So,
are you going to go Madden on us?
If there is a big play, I can show you some interesting.
Well, he's going to go John Madden on us here.
God rest his soul.
Yes. Scott and Michelle, best beaches in Florida, Madera Beach and Treasure Island on the West Coast, Jensen Beach on the East Coast, and I miss Pensacola Beach in the Panhandle. Wayside Way, loving Myrtle Beach too. North Carolina is still working up to build some interstates.
So 4th and 10, Philly is going for it here.
These are brave calls early in the game, but I think necessary.
2 right, 2 left.
Because they know Tampa Bay is going to put up some more points. Yep, he got.
Oh, dropped.
Doesn't matter. It's 4th down. And it was actually better for him to drop it because then Tampa Bay gets 10 more yards.
Yeah.
But that was one where the play developed too long for Jalen Hurts' receiver to get open.
Yeah. Carlton Davis playing this. Oh, a flag.
What?
That might be on Tampa.
That may be a celebration flag. I'm guessing it's a celebration flag for taking their helmet off, even though he's coming off the field anyway. What's going to be this call? Oh, my gosh.
Tampa guys coming back.
That it's
on the defense.
Right. Siesta Key in Sarasota. Yeah, that's an unsportsmanlike conduct probably.
So is that going to be 1st down, Phil?
I think that's still 1st down Tampa Bay because it was after the play was over.
But it would be 1st
and 10, but 15 yards back.
All right, so we're going to be taking a break.
3:49 left, 2nd quarter.
Yes. As just test. Can you all see that?
Can you see that?
It says sub and like. Hopefully you can see.
Sub and like.
Yes.
Like this video, like each other stuff, sub to each other,
yes.
And to us. We appreciate that big time.
Just making sure that the whiteboard works. This is my school whiteboard. So yeah, I just in my it's kind of like a briefcase. We call it Trapper. It's a Trapper keeper, and I always keep a whiteboard in there.
I'm not sure how much longer we're gonna be able to keep this up because my mouth's getting tired.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
But we'll keep going. We'll keep going. I'm gonna take a 2-minute break then.
Okay.
Just a rest.
Hopefully YouTube won't shut us down for me being the only one on screen.
I'm still around. I'm observing.
So yes, here. So we have the Eagles down 17-0 to the Bucs, and yeah, he's still here. Should we just turn our video off so we don't get caught?
We're fine.
Okay, good.
We're fine.
I
just need this.
Yeah, I know. I feel you. Yeah, my mouth isn't getting tired yet, but
And I get paid to talk. Although I actually get paid more to write right now than I do to talk. But
so
that's some radio stuff.
Yeah.
Here's something.
Okay.
Best cookie brand.
I don't eat one of those.
Best cookie brand.
Don't eat them. They're stale.
Okay.
I accidentally kept the thing open.
I love Chewy Chips Ahoy.
Same. Chips Ahoy's the best.
Chips Ahoy versus Oreos. Where do you go?
Oh, that's hard. I love Oreos.
I enjoy Oreos, the flavored ones.
Yeah, they're good.
But if you're talking straight Oreo, I gotta go Chewy Chips Ahoy.
Yeah.
Gotta go Chewy Chips Ahoy. Man. And we're about 4 minutes to halftime. So yeah, I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna be able to go.
Yeah.
But what do we see? Oh, and what he's starting to do now is to build the formation looks with how the offensive formations go in football.
I'm showing. Okay, so this was the 4th down formation for this. Let me make sure I have enough players. Yeah. So here we go, and this is the. Oh.
I wish we had the technology here on Stories. I can't even say our name right. To be able to do the old Madden telestrator right on the screen.
So So here's what the play looked like. At least what it looked like it was. So here you got your QB, your running back right there, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right, O line. Those are the dots, and it says O line right there. And Hurts goes to the wide receiver right there. Doesn't work. Incompletion. As Tampa faces 2nd and 11.
We got some answers here. Adventures of Scott Michelle, traditional Chips Ahoy. Dave and Kathy Hyde love crispy chocolate chip cookies. Dave and Kathy also saying Famous Amos. I believe that's a Wisconsin brand. Remind me if it is.
Silver Mountain.
Oh, Thin Mints. Oh, yes. And yes, your Girl Scout cookies are out there right now. So go support your Girl Scouts.
Yeah. Is that about this time of
year?
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
Starting to take orders. I've got a couple of requests from my co-workers at KYW News Radio about getting on board. I've got to get some of those ordered, certainly.
Getting our board all fancied up. 3rd and 7.
Oh, they got to Brady this time.
So now Tampa is going to be facing a 4th and 14?
Yeah, that's a punt situation.
And another guy is hurt.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And that's worse again.
Same guy. Same guy.
Yeah, that.
Oh, I think his leg got exacerbated with the injury.
Yeah, it's the same one.
That's not good.
His leg kept going like that.
Yeah, I couldn't get it on the screen, but that's okay.
Yeah, I kind of did. It went like that.
Smelly feet. Smelly feet.
Not that bad.
You're fine. You're fine.
4th and 16, 2:31 left. We might take a little break so we can just relax at some point, just so that, and we'll see how long he can go with his voice. My voice is starting to get a little bit.
Yeah.
But not bad.
I mean, I'm not sure we can typically go more than a half
yeah.
with our streams here. We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
So 4th and 16, from the
about the
1.5
yard line-ish.
Yeah, but
this gives Philadelphia a chance.
Hunter's back at the 1.5.
This gives Philly a chance, but they've got to punch this in. They have to punch this next drive in.
Oh, what a punt!
But they're going to have
60 yards.
They're going to have decent field position.
So from where he punted it, 65 yards, not bad.
So about a 66-yard drive to come for Philly to get back into this game, and they have to score here.
Oh, we got a Terry Bradshaw with the drone.
Wait, what hat was he wearing? He wasn't wearing his typical.
I think it was a VR set or something.
Do you want to give Terry Bradshaw flying toys?
Oh, okay. We're getting a little.
That drone was about to crash. Melody Grazimer, can you give Terry Bradshaw some drone flying lessons? Anyone else who's out there who's a drone flyer, please give Terry Bradshaw drone flying lessons.
Yes, please.
And so now it is a 61-yard drive they've got to make to get to the end zone. And they're smart by going with the screen pass.
Goddard.
And that just he just broke a huge tackle.
Goddard.
My gosh, he's broken 2.5 tackles, getting to the 29-yard line. Yes, a flag.
What's this going to be?
Usually it's some sort of
holding,
illegal block type call.
It looks like there's a holding there of what I could see. It looks like one of the linemen holding. Yep. Yeah.
That tends to happen on screen passes, and that is a backbreaker.
Oh, it's Kelsey, the Pro Bowler.
Oh yeah, he had his jersey, and he knew that he committed holding. And it's like when you like put your arms up like this after you block, usually that's a sign to an official that you've held.
Yeah. Because
you just got busted.
So better not to do it.
By far.
Easy hold.
And it was like, and the guy wouldn't have made the tackle anyway.
That was a DB.
He did it to a DB who was too far away to make the tackle.
Yeah, defensive back for those of you.
Come on, Jason Kelsey.
You're better than that. And what's probably your last game, too?
Might be his last game.
Not a good way to go out.
Not good. Not good when your team needs this yardage. 2 minutes left until halftime. Are you snacking on something?
Yeah, we got.
What are you snacking on?
Pretzels, goldfish, M&Ms, hummus.
Oh, wait. This is... When I discovered this snack combination, pretzels and hummus, so good. And if you have a Lyda location, unsolicited plug here, $1 pretzels, $2 for the hummus. fantastic snack. Mm-hmm. 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 Now, before we go,
we're gonna go.
If we go, this may be too much for me. But before we go, I want to let you know tomorrow we are releasing a very cool video.
Yes.
We went to Muhammad Ali's training camp.
Yeah.
The training camp of the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
Check that out tomorrow. We'll have it out early tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Definitely check that out on Martin Luther King Day, especially because they had very similar experiences in a lot of ways of their battles against racism. And this is a really cool story about where we went. So definitely join us tomorrow for that.
Yes.
Definitely join us for that. Definitely join us.
I can tell your voice is starting to get a little.
If I can't think what to say.
Yeah.
I'm. We probably should. We'll stay through the end of the first half.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll do that, and then we will enjoy the second half. But what are you snacking on?
We probably won't enjoy it. We'll probably be sitting because the Bucs are winning.
I guess.
Oh, they showed an Aaron
video
Jones
of Aaron Jones. I dare say that in terms of talent level, the current triplets for the Packers, Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams, as good as the 1990s Cowboys triplets. Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin.
Wow.
All three of them, yes, made the Hall of Fame. I don't know if
Aaron
Jones will. I think Adams will, and Rodgers is first ballot.
Yeah, easy first ballot.
But Aaron Rodgers being arguably the greatest quarterback to ever play the game.
Well, that's a problem. Devontae Smith has 0 targets.
0.
Goose egg.
It's because you just haven't had the ball.
Yeah, and that's going to be a scream. Okay, there we go. Finally getting them involved.
Yes, go do your thing, Wayside Wade. Thank you for joining us.
You're not going to be missing
Great
much.
fan of ours.
Yes.
Great fan
and
of
great
ours.
Channel.
Another flag. These are the things that kill teams in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The Raiders had them way too much yesterday. Way too much yesterday.
As that, it's going to be... Yeah, offense.
Yep.
I think that's blocking or offensive PI.
Pass interference.
Yep, on
Wes Watkins.
Wes Watkins.
Just a little clarification. That holding penalty earlier, it was still 1st and 10 because the holding actually happened in front of the line of scrimmage. So they pushed it back.
Okay, bad call. That's not PI. That's holding.
And Nick Sirianni, I couldn't tell if you had issues of reading lips.
He was saying pass interference.
Ah.
He was saying, what is that call? Because it wasn't PI. It was holding. There's no way that... Because I thought PI was the 2 guys that were actually there.
So now they've got to go 71 yards.
Yeah.
That's in a minute 54.
Instead of like a holding call, it's how many yards?
That's 10.
Yeah.
And it looks like Jalen Hurts is going to have to flail the football and hope. And hope is no strategy for winning the NFL.
Yeah.
No strategy for winning the NFL. Oh, throwing into double coverage and he had to tip the ball away just to avoid an interception.
Yeah.
You don't win that way. You do not win that way. Yeah, we're now at 2nd and 20. Oh, this is just heartbreaking.
Yeah. Feel bad for the Eagles.
Feel bad for the people here in town because this is a football-loving town. It's not Green Bay, but it's close.
Oh, it hurts taking it himself.
Getting about half the yardage back.
Yeah, not bad.
Setting up a 3rd
15, and 47.
10-ish. Looks like he got hurt, but he's staying with it.
Yeah, he's good.
He's running gingerly.
Yeah, not bad.
A little gingerly. Taking it easy when you get a little bit hurt in that circumstance. Let's see if we can tell where he might have had like a weird step. Yeah, that sort of double kick, leg kick with the left.
Yeah,
that may have been where he might have gotten a little hurt. We'll have to,
a little twist maybe.
It's worth paying attention to the rest of this game.
It would seem like he just tweaked it a little.
By far.
But we're going in the half. Oh, and he's gonna go deep.
Oh, he's going deep.
Oh,
receiver wide open.
That's Quez Watkins.
That gives Philly life.
Yeah, they're gonna be able
Philly
to score.
has life.
Let's see. They are at the 29.
Oh, now about the 27-yard line, and a beautifully delivered pass by Hurts.
So yeah, they're gonna be in field goal range now.
Which is minimum of what you'd want, but you'd really want to get 7 on a stride.
Yeah.
Really need 7 because you don't just need to put up 3 points, you need confidence.
Yeah.
And they don't have a lot of confidence right now. Oh, man.
So clock is ticking in the first half.
Tick. And how many timeouts do they have? Any left?
2.
They do have 2.
Each team has 2 timeouts left.
Okay.
There's no reason for Tampa to call any. Pick.
Oh, pick.
Oh, incomplete. Is that?
Nope, that's a pick.
Okay.
That's a pick.
So yeah, that's a horrible ending to that drive.
Yeah. Yes, Scott and Michelle didn't play great against New Orleans last year. I remember that game. And to have your season go as far as it has and to have it end like this, I mean, granted, there's still half football left, but
yeah,
Philadelphia is showing no signs of life offensively. None. And I don't know that they have what it takes to come back against this team. I really don't. I mean, oh my gosh. I think what happened was Hurts saw the defender fall down for Tampa Bay, but he delivered the ball a smidge too late. If he delivers that ball just a little bit earlier with that wide open receiver, that's a touchdown.
He didn't see Jamal Dean cross. So here we go. So right here. So you got Devontae Smith in the corner there.
Now, can you do this in John Madden voice?
No.
Ah.
Devontae Smith is right in the back corner, right? What happens there is guy on the Tampa DB is on the ground.
We got the whiteboard. We got the Tim Russert whiteboard.
And then Jamal Dean. But what am I? 2 L's. I'm spelling it wrong. Oh, come on. My eraser isn't working. There we go. Jamal Dean. So Hurts isn't aware enough. He doesn't see Dean.
Yeah, Hurts is like right here.
Yeah, Hurts is here. And Dean crosses, gets right in front of Smith. So just lack of awareness. That's all that there was there. Tampa, I think, is still going to go for the points. It doesn't seem like they're going to kneel. They're huddling. Yeah, they're not going to take a kneel.
I'm guessing they're going to run the football, though.
Probably.
They're not going to do anything huge here. That's
not
my
that,
guess, but I
not
could be
that
wrong.
Philly would get it like a pick 6 or anything.
No, they're throwing it. They're going to try and get more points.
They go to
Throw
Gronk.
Gronk. Throw it to Gronk.
It's out of bounds.
Gronk beast. Gronk caveman receiver.
Yes.
By far.
Yes.
Hopefully that won't go my professional profile around with that.
Yeah, so we will wrap this up in the next couple minutes here. As the second half has 31 or second quarter has 31 seconds left. Play clock winding down 32 Tampa. In their own territory. Got their own 28.
Yeah, if they got a first down here, I think they're going to try and still get some points on the board.
Yeah.
If they don't, Philly gets another shot. But
they'll probably go deep. Oh, and that's going to be a sack.
Third time he goes down today.
Yeah. So good defense.
That doesn't help, but
good defense by Philly.
Their pass defense, the pass rush has done decent. But in other situations, they just haven't been able to do much against them.
They bring 4, and Kerrigan's
bull rushed a dude.
That's the injured guy, Orfs.
Was the injured guy or was it his replacement?
No, it was the injured guy.
Okay.
78. Oh, no, 72. Well, so I misread the team for the 8.
I mean, he just pushed the dude down. He's pulverized, ran over.
Yeah, he just right out. Yeah, I'm getting some John Madden. Boom, boom, boom.
And you got this guy right here. You got this guy right here. And then when they collide, you got this big explosion.
We don't do very good impressions.
We do some, not John Madden.
Yeah, not John Madden. And they are going to the smart thing of pot.
All right, favorite impression you've ever heard and who did it? tell us your favorite impression. Who's ever done
And
it?
here we go.
And the punt absolutely drives the Eagles back, way
Great
back.
punt.
Inside the 20-yard line.
What was Rager doing? He could, like, why would he let that bounce? That's
Jalen Rager. He's not doing well this year.
Yeah. Or and his career in general. So we are left with 15 seconds, and we will be heading out in 15 seconds. Unless we'll stay for a couple minutes in the half. But
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Daddy's not feeling well.
I'm okay. Just battling some sinuses.
Yeah.
Battling some sinuses.
I have a sore throat every dream we do, but it's not bad. I don't care.
And you talk this one for the sore throat? My gosh.
I like it. Well, no. I mean, like, at this point. But
yeah, that's the other reason why I think my mouth's just getting tired from talking this long.
But I'm fine with my mouth hurting a little. Yeah, as long as we're that's all. First is almost stacked.
They're running screen passes and outs, and that's how they're going to end the first half is with just
7,
a little
6, 5,
dump off
4,
gain.
3, 2, 1, and
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have exploded on the Eagles. They've owned them 17-0.
Yes.
After one half of football.
Yeah.
So we are going to. Oh, thank you, Scott Michelle. My Howard Cosell.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali. A video tomorrow on Sorgy Stories.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us all so much. This is a blast. We're going to do this again next weekend. We'll figure out what game it's going to be.
Maybe the Packer game.
We'll see.
Hopefully it's not Sunday night. So I can watch the whole thing.
So that has been awesome to have you join us. For little buddy, I'm Daddy, Mr. Yuka. Can you take us out?
So long from Sorgy Stories Studios in Philadelphia. Go back up.
You're being extremely truculent.
That's what would happen if I rented a